Alright. I changed my process up a little bit here just to get some variety. And we were kind of getting far away, so I wanted to start using the truck. But, let's get this. Let's get this. Uh-oh, no! Spilled! That was like the first time I've done that. That system works pretty good to avoid the popcorning issue that's been going on, but I switched to this. I just bring the truck over, I cut out these pockets, I put the truck right here, and then I just switch over to the loader and take a hit and dump it and go back and forth. And then once I get this thinned down, I come this way and run into the wall just to cut it back. But we're working away, so we're getting some chunks. We're getting there. We gotta finish this corner off, and then this isn't as tall over here, so it won't be as bad to cut down, but after that, we pretty much have half a layer, and then we're hitting stone, at least on this corner, I would say. Obviously over there it's going to be a lot deeper, just because this runs downhill. Yeah, so that brings me to my other point. I have an idea. So I've kind of been wanting to move this setup. I've had it in my head, I just wasn't sure. I think I built that over there because it was the lowest point. I don't know. What I want to do is I want to transfer it over there. So we're going to have to add another vertical. Probably at least one more vertical. I'm hoping I can bring it up straight. But I'm not sure yet. I'll have to work that out. I want to take all this and move it. It won't be that much work. Uh-oh, nothing's producing. Hold on, let's get all these going here. And I'm sure the little wash plants are fine. Yep. Never done producing rubies. I'm harvesting the rubies a lot faster than it is cleaning them. And then this is probably still spinning. It is. Yeah, let's go check on it. Let's just go see. I haven't checked on it in a while. Not as much coal as I thought, but I imagine it's still coming through. We have been getting a little bit of the ores just from that area of rock and stuff. And there's not a whole lot in here. I guess I haven't moved a whole ton. But let's take a jog over here. It might be hard to tell, especially if you weren't here when I started it, but getting a perspective on how big this actually is kind of tough with the big vehicles. I am full sprinting right now. It's 64, I believe it's 64 blocks across. So that puts it to 128 meters, I think, if these are 2 meters, so 128 meters across. Yeah, anyways, so I want to bring that up here. And I think part of what I want to do is I just want to start here and smooth it that way and cut into the terrain. And this was recessed a little bit right here. There's a bit of a hole. So what I did was I just ran up here and I hit the ground and ran around just in enough of a way to not have any dirt show up quite yet. And then I just came over here and, you know, I filled it back in. But, so, something else I'd like to do is, we've been saving all of that dirt that we've been getting out of the processing. I think I want to go around and fill in these gaps with a block, and then just come along and build it up all the way around the sides, and at least bring it up to this level here. But obviously you can't just build like a square wall without building 2 layers. So I think what I'll do is I want to just drop the dirt from up here and then kind of let it roll out until it builds up, and then maybe we'll kind of have like a volcano. And so it'll give us something to do with the dirt, and it'll make this hole look deeper, and it'll look kind of cool from the outside. I think that's kind of the plan I want to go with. I don't think I would raise this ring up to make the lip any higher. I think I just want to bring it up to this level. But then I'm trying to decide how I want to smooth this over here. So I'll probably build out a platform with concrete, just so I have a flat foundation to start. And then I don't know if I want to bulldoze it. I know the reworked road grader is going to come here pretty soon, so that'll help. But I might try using the tunneler right here, so I'll set it up and then I'll just try and drive forward and cut a straight line out. Yeah, and I don't know how far I'll go. I had a thought about heading towards the mountain, which is a pretty good distance away. It's not crazy far. But something I have thought about too is we're going to hit that stone patch eventually, and we're not going to have dirt coming out of the system. So I've been trying to think of a way that we could get more dirt, which essentially would just be digging around here somewhere. What I'm thinking is I could start with this and making a flat deck here and just running off this way, and then maybe running off in each direction just to make a big flat zone. And that would probably be sufficient. But for now I haven't really decided. It's just a thought. But I think I do want to go around and fill this in. I don't think we're going to have enough. Well, it's hard to say. There's maybe like 100 dirt in this area. This was a big crater. And we have like 3 storage containers full of dirt. Hold on, vertigo moment. Okay. Here, let's run over and look. I think we're almost... did I fill 2 containers, or am I almost at 3? No, I think we'll be at 3 by the time we get this area down to the stone. Almost there. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, we just started the 3rd container. But how many slots are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, crap. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know, there's like 50 slots in there, so we got like 500,000 dirt per container, so we got like 1,000,000 dirt. Quick math? That could be wrong, but we got about 1,000,000 dirt. And hand placing that would suck, just right now because of the way the hand placing works. I did put in a suggestion, because if you don't know, when you're placing stuff, that wheel goes around and then you have to click again. You can't just hold it, and it would be really nice if we could just hold it, even if there was still that little progress wheel. If we could just hold left click to drop instead, I think that would be a major quality of life improvement, since there's no way to get dirt out of a storage into the back of a truck to which I could then drive along and dump it. But in the meantime, we'll see. That could be a nice break from digging. Just going around and placing dirt. I'd probably start up there and then work around. Or maybe I should do it backwards and start here at the lowest point. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about that. But the thing is I'll probably want to figure out that, because I'm not going to move all that dirt over there. That's going to suck. Moving this won't be that bad, because there's not much here. Pretty much everything here can fit in our inventory. This container's got coal in it, just because I've been saving it. And that won't be a big deal. I'll pretty much be able to fit all of this in the inventory, so not a big deal. Moving the dirt would suck, though. And here comes an autosave. Hold on. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do some more digging. I'll probably time lapse it. If I get tired of digging, or maybe when I finish off this corner, I will I'll play around with moving this stuff up. Sound like a plan? Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the look at the camera. Thank you. Okay, sounds like a plan. I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back with you. Alright, so I haven't quite finished the corner out yet. We're kind of there. I wanted to come to a stopping point. So I was gonna start shuffling this stuff around, but I don't want to start moving things over there yet since we don't really have a pad established. And I'm kind of thinking about it. So right off the bat, I don't want to use a tunneler because I would have to extend the deck out up there long enough to have a truck or a conveyor behind it, and that's a whole nother layer of shenanigans. So I think I'm going to go with a dozer, and the dozers are pretty expensive, so we need to see where we're at with funds. Now this is stopped already, which is kind of peculiar. Now let's see. I don't want to sell any of these ores. I'm kind of only into selling the gold and things like that at the moment. I'll just leave that there. Got plenty to cook over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our gold. And is this still... I need to set a timer so I can get on top of this better. Okay, so let's take that. And let's take that. That is not a lot of gold. And we sell, and we max that. That's... yeah. That's not enough. 300,000. Let's go to dozers. The cheapest dozer is 540,000. Let's see. How much silicone do we have? We got a lot. How much? I don't even know how much the silicone is worth. Oh, it's worth a decent amount. Is that... ta-da! Level 49. Okay, what were we doing? Dozer. 542,860. We have enough. Okay, so let's... What's the difference? I think the only difference with the W is like the size of the machine. I could be wrong. So we're gonna buy this. I don't have enough money. 540. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, autosave. Okay, so we're gonna need a little extra money. I don't know what the silicone is for, so I'm gonna save some of it. Let's see here. Get that out. Okay, that, and then okay. Let's run over to the top here. Okay, so we're not gonna have enough room off the bat. We also have more money now, so I could get a bigger, right? 500. Wait, no, the 400. I need some money for concrete. We don't need a wide, I don't think, because this is a small area. So we're gonna buy the 500, right? Yeah, that's a big enough difference. If there was like a Bobcat, I would definitely go with that right now. Okay, we want concrete blocks that are expensive. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's build this out. Not there. Okay, map. Spawn. Okay, perfect. Nailed it. Okay, let's swing this baby around. You know what we need on this, though? Oh boy. Okay, let's back her up here. And then, wrong button. Inventory, equipment. I think this just goes on a light post? Okay. Okay, now what I want to do... Will this sink into the concrete? Ooh, I don't have controls bound. I think. Okay. I can't tell if that's flat. It's gonna bug me because I wanted this to be flat. We don't seem to make any drastic changes going on and off of the pad. We are pushing uphill right now too, and that doesn't help. I really need to push it off to the right here. And I think part of my problem too is I'm trying to get this perfect right off of the rip. I think the main thing I just need to make sure I'm doing is I'm not undercutting. I might have to tinker with this a little bit, but I will I'll look around and get back to you guys. Okay, so I've kind of got a pad worked out. I didn't go too crazy. Originally, I didn't want to come out this far with it, but what I was trying to do is I was trying to push the dirt over and wrap it around, and I kind of had some success with that over here. There was a lot of dirt lost to the pit. One thing I can do, and I can really only do it in like this spot, just because of how shallow it is I can just grab some dirt by hand, and I can come stand like right here. And I can kind of fill this in until it gets to a point where the balls won't fall in the crack. And that will work okay for like a ways until like here, where the crack gets so big. And that's the point where we're going to have to place blocks down. So we'll need more concrete. And then something else I've kind of thought about is I could probably use the dozer for a lot of this, and I probably will. But it's already kind of struggling to push. I know this isn't the biggest dozer. It's having a hard time kind of just pushing flat, and I'm making multiple passes, but I guess that's a dozer, right? But what I'm thinking is buying a small wheel loader like the one you start with, and then buying a truck, but not... Hold on. But not just a truck. I want one of these, I think. Not the pickup truck. Not the Codge, okay? I was thinking about buying this small Sandvik truck and then using that to backfill some of these areas. So what's the capacity's 20, and then the capacity on this little guy is 6.5. right? Is there anything that's about 20? No. So, I mean, there's like some that are 8. I'm looking for small, though, for working up here. I don't want something ginormous, because, like, I could use that. I could bring that up here and, like, you know, get a lot done. But when you're in a vehicle that big, you don't notice the bumps as much. Like, this is pretty smooth. If I were to drive that truck up here, I couldn't even tell that there was a bump. But you get so used to how big this is in the humps. When I'm driving this thing, this area feels flat, and it's not at all flat. So I want to get a small truck and a small loader to make sure that that area is being refined as nicely as possible until we get that grader. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to relax. I'm going to process some material. I'm going to watch a movie, a couple movies, and just make sure we're cranking out resources here, because we're going to need some money. We're going to need some money to continue these projects. But, alrighty, I think I'm going to close this one out. It's probably getting pretty long. I got to figure out how to cut it down. As always, I ramble, so hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you stuck through the whole video. Let me know how you're liking it. If you got any ideas, don't be afraid to let me know. I like ideas. And I'll see you in the next one.